Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child. This is CVT Guitar Lesson for Joel. Joel's mixing it up from country to Hendrix, man. I love it. So on this, I kind of, usually with your CVTs, I generalize them, get them set up a little more solid for you. So it keeps it more consistent, easy to memorize, plus with you singing this. So I can't get my wah pedal. It's making too much noise. I do have an auto wah. It's a fixed auto wah. It's built into my effects unit, so that's why you're hearing it. On the intro, I don't know if you'll be doing this or not. He's just doing string mutes at 5 seconds in. You would just cover your hand over all 6 strings and, just kind of follow the set strum pattern I have. Okay, you'll need your tabs to do that, but it doesn't have to be exact, but it's a sporadic in and out string muted kind of drive that's going. But the main groove that everyone has heard, section 1, we're going to go 7G, hammer to 9, and vibrato. Oh, by the way, tuning is flat, but you would have seen that in your edits already. Hendrix always tuned flat. If you're using a manual wah, what you would do is, like when you hammer, you have your wah-wah pedal back, picture like a gas pedal, and you're going to, you hear the spectrum go to like the higher nasally tone as you're doing it, and it's just a mixture of things. You kind of can highlight the notes you want when that wah is going down. They're funky, they're cool. And then 7GD, hammer to 9, and then 7G again. So, and then we're going to jump over to 5D. We're going to do it 2 times, half step bends. And then 5 hammer to 7 vibrato. So we have, and then 5D 7A. So, and then 7G hammer to 9 again, vibrato. And then 7G 9D 9D vibrato slide. And then down up string mutes and start it over. Do your mutes with the fret hand right above the 7th fret, so you're ready to loop it, right? You're going to go. Rather than going and having to jump, right? But anyways, we got 4 times of that. After the 4th one, 10B. Oops. You're going to bend the 10B and then go, that'll be a downstroke, and then up, down, release, 8B to 9G slide. Section 2A, 33 seconds in. These are the parts that it's important that I generalize them, because Hendrix does a lot of inconsistencies in the sense of it's not just one set way through the whole thing, and I've made it more like that for you. So we're gonna have open E, and then upstroke to E and B, and right after that you're going to go to 2G, bend, release, pull off to open, to 2 on the D. So up to there, slow down, it's... Okay, so open E twice, 3rd fret E bend, to 2D. That's going to be a solid groove. That's going to go 2 times. 14G, I wanted to get some of his lead fills, so we're going to bend it, 3rd finger, back it with a few, short rest, and then up, down, release, 12G vibrato, so, and then 12A slide. Open E, Check this out. So it's like the other one, right? Open E B, 2G, bend, release, pull to open, to 2D. And then, check this out, we're going to drop down to 2G and open B. We're going to hit them both, but bend the G. And Hendrix takes his pickup selector switch. He goes 6 times of up, down, and just keep that bent and then slowly start dropping it. I'm sure that's the first for you. You don't see that done a lot by players. And then right after it, 2G, bend, release, pull to open. Then we go into section 2B at 46 seconds. It's a play off of what we did earlier. So it's... So open E, short rest, and then up on the open E, down on the 3E bend, 2D vibrato. That gives you open E and B. You're going to recognize this. 2G, bend, release, pull to open, to 2D. So if you split it in two, it's an 8-note thing. That's our first half, and then that's your second 4 notes. That's a groove. You're going to do that 4 times. So okay, then open E, you're going to start kind of the same way. Open E, short rest, up on the open E, 3 on the open, or 3 on the E, downstroke, pull to open. So it's to 2D vibrato. Different groove, right? Then, I love this chord. I call it the Hendrix chord. Most people do, but it's an E7 sharp 9. Down up on the open E, and then 7A, 6D, 7G, 8B. With middle, index, 3rd, and 4th. You may know this chord, Joe. I'm not sure, Joel. I think I showed you it years back, but down up on the chord, and then string mutes down up. So down up, down up, down up. You end up going. So, and then do that first half again. And this time we'll go back to this instead of the E7 sharp 9. Oops. The open EB, 2G, bend, release, pull to open, 2D. And that whole part will be 2 times from this right here. That goes twice. All right. Top of page 3. Section 3 in minute 5 in. He's kind of following his vocal melody. Oops. 7E, 5-7A, 5D, half step bend. 7-8E, this is quicker, I just know because his singing is in my head right now. And then 5-7A, so string mutes down up. And then you'll go 3rd fret E. So, and then 2D, 1G, strum it 8 times down. Bunch of repeats after that. The next new part will be section 4, minute 33 in. I love these chords. I told you thered be some chords you haven't done. It's doing like certain pieces of notes out of chords. And this will be open E, 5A, muted D, which your middle finger should do naturally, and then 4G. So those top 4 strings, down, up, times 4, so 16 times. Move right on without pausing to 4A and 2G. We're muting the D string again, and we're hitting the open E with it. So together it's... back into some grooves. Alright, next new part is section 5, a minute 44 in, 3A, 2D, and 3G, 8 times. And then just move that whole shape, which is like a C7 form, up a whole step sharp to 5/4/5, like to a D7 shape. Back into that section 2B groove, which is in here a lot. Solo, a minute 55 in. Pretty much took a chunk of what he's using. I may have changed a few little parts, but I'm gonna go 15B bend, hold, pick, release, and then 12, 15, 15 bend vibrato. So it's 15B bend release, and then this is a kind of a shred riff here. You're gonna go upstroke 12B, 14G bend. I'd use the middle finger, but experiment with it. And then 12B up, 15B down, pull off to 12. It's so 14G bend release, pull to 12, and then 14DG down up. You're gonna bend it 3 frets, a step and a half bend. Okay, once you get there, hold it, pick, release it to 12G vibrato. Open E, 7D hammer 9, 9G vibrato. 9G twice, pull off to 7. 9 on the D, slide to 7, pull to 5. So to 7A. So 2G bend release, pull off to open to 2D. 3B slide to 5 vibrato. Oops. 2 minutes 4 seconds in, we're going to go 12 on the B and the E, and then on the E go 12, 15, step and a half bend, and then a whole step, and then this is kind of a shred riff too. 14, 12 E, hammer 14, pull 12, and then 15, 12 B down up. So you have and then we go to the top of page 4, unison bend, 15B downstroke, 12E upstroke 2 times, and then 15B pull to 12 to 14G. $12B to 15 pull 12, and then 14B pull 12 to 14G. And that's going to repeat, so you're going to go, oops, but I got 2 times of that. I just put double dots. So then back to the section 2B groove, and then 216, 19, hold on here, 14G bend, 12B, 15 pull 12, 8 times. When you play that, Joel, it's a cool riff, but you gotta make sure that you don't, when you leave a string, that it doesn't go and flick the other ones. Use the palm here kind of to mute the upper strings. Alright, and then 14G, 15B, you can hit them both, but bend the 14 a whole step, like 8 times. And then from there, just head on out into section 2B. That's our main groove. End with that. The 46-second timestamp, which was, that's the whole. That is fades out. off of E. You got to end it some way. You can't fade it live. Well, you can, but you know. I feel like that's a good groove. You know, anything that's similar to that. It could be the section 2B part if you wanted to do that at the end. But anyways, that's some good Hendrix riffs for you to work on. I think it's pretty solid, man, for you without having to stress out trying to sing it and play it. I tried to keep that in mind through the whole thing. So anyways, thanks, Joel.